Hey everyone, this is Kin-Tae. Welcome back to my channel. So the past couple of weeks I've been hearing a lot of information about different people that I've worked with and things like that have passed on from the COVID virus. Clients, their family members passing from the COVID virus, and I've been there to encourage them and praying with them, but I didn't know that all of this was having an effect on me. So I called one of my buddies yesterday, and I was talking with him and letting him know. I said, I haven't really been resting at night, and so him and we shared and things like that. And so last night I took myself on a little drive and was just talking to God. And then once I got home, I got in my word, and then got myself together for bed, and I rest last night. And the Lord had just encouraged me. Because in this during this time right now, my job is closed down. My clients, they're losing family members and things like that. And I didn't know that all this was taking a toll on me, but it was. And the Lord encouraged my heart so much last night. I called my mother and father in the gospel, and they prayed for me and they prayed with me, and I said, man, I feel so alone. But when I went to sleep last night, the Lord let me know. He was like, Kin-Tae, I will never leave you nor forsake you. That is my word. I will never. He said, you trust me. You say you trust me. He's like, you have to trust me during these times, regardless of the COVID-19 and this whole pandemic and hearing all the things that you're hearing. He said, I am still your God. He was like, I have brought you through molestation, homelessness. I brought you through abuse, all these things that I brought you through. And I'm just like, man, literally, he was telling me these things when I was asleep. And I'm like, Lord, but, I'm sorry. All I could say was, I'm sorry, and he would just let me know. He was like, I am the God. He said, I'll never leave you, nor will I forsake you. He also let me know, he was like, you said I'm your God. So therefore, my God will supply all of my needs according to his riches and glory. And we preach these things, we teach these things, we say all this stuff, but when it comes for testing time, it seemed like all this virus caught us, off guard. And it did. It shocked us. But God is letting us know now we have to trust his word. Everything that we've been preaching, everything that we've been shouting about, that we've been praising about, that we've been singing about, now it's testing time. Hallelujah. So he let me know, he said, I am your God. He said, I am the I am. Whatever you need me to be, I will be that. He said, so there's no reason that you should be losing sleep, because if you keep your eyes stayed on me, he said, the Bible tells us, if we keep our mind stayed on him, he will keep us in perfect peace. So therefore, when we start losing sight of the God that we serve, and we get caught up at looking at the waves and the winds and all this boisterous, all this stuff that's going on, he said, you're taking your eyes off me, so you begin to sink. So you're not at peace when you begin to sink. When you begin to take your eyes off of God, he lets us know that you're not going to have the peace of me. You're not going to have my peace, because you've taken your eyes off of me. He said, he that keeps his mind stayed on thee, which is him, which is God, he said, I will keep you in perfect peace. So I said, Lord, you know what? Everything that you do is perfect. Everything that you do is just, everything that you do is right. Regardless of which way we go. Everybody's scared. Oh, I might get the coronavirus. Well, you have to, take precaution, take measures, wear your mask, your gloves, and things like that. But if you go by the coronavirus, does that mean that he's not God? Does that mean that he's not good? If you go by way of rapture, he's with you. If you go by corona, he's with you. If you go by car accident, he's with you. If you go by natural death, he's with you. He's got us. So if we keep our mind stayed on him, he will keep us in perfect peace. Whatever we need him to be, he will be that. He said he is our I am. He said he is our God. He will supply all of our needs according to his riches and glory. He's just that perfectness. He's our all. So I just want to encourage you the way he encouraged me. Sometimes some things he's not just going to snatch us out of. Some things we have to go through. We look at the Hebrew boys, they had to go into the fire. They had to go into the fiery furnace. We look at the children of Israel. They had to walk, the seas had to be open for them to walk through. So everybody's going to go through something. They're going to go through something, but always know that he is with us. He said he'll never leave us nor forsake us. When you're feeling lonely, know that God is there. When you're feeling down, know that God is there. When you're feeling a little fearful, he tells us he didn't give us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So I encourage you today to keep your minds stayed on the Lord. Know that he is God regardless of whatever.